from the station working for you. This is WRTV News at 6, streaming now.
Thanks so much for joining us here at 6 o'clock. I'm Nicole Griffin. Now that Moderna has received emergency use authorization, the path is clear for a second vaccine to be distributed across the country. The positive news coming as more than 114,000 Americans are battling COVID-19 in the hospital. Here's ABC's Trevor Alt with the details.
Late Friday, the FDA granting emergency use authorization for Moderna's COVID-19 vaccine.
This is another crucial step in the fight against a global pandemic that is causing vast numbers of hospitalizations and deaths in the United States every day. This vaccine met the FDA's rigorous standards for quality, safety, and efficacy.
Moderna and Pfizer's vaccines are similar. They both use messenger RNA technology to teach your cells how to protect the body against COVID-19. Efficacy rates for both are more than 94%, but there are differences. Pfizer's requires ultra-cold refrigeration at negative 94 degrees, while Moderna's can be kept in a regular freezer. The difference means the Moderna vaccine may be more accessible.
That means a lot of parts of the country, especially nursing homes, rural areas, can now be reached with the Moderna vaccine.
The head of Operation Warp Speed, General Gus Perna, says these two vaccines allow the country to be on the offensive against this pandemic.
We remain on track to allocate around 20 million doses of vaccine to all jurisdictions by the end of December.
And these vaccines can't come soon enough. More than 114,000 Americans are now fighting the virus in the hospital, the U.S. breaking its own record 12 days in a row, with 18,000 Americans dying in the past week, according to the COVID Tracking Project. Pete Laredo's brother Billy was among them.
It's a killing machine is what it is, if it finds the right victim.
In addition to healthcare workers, efforts are now underway to protect some of the nation's most vulnerable, older Americans in nursing homes. More than 100,000 COVID-related deaths have been linked to nursing homes nationwide. The CDC is now coordinating with CVS and Walgreens to deliver the vaccines to these facilities. Trevor Alt, ABC News, New York.
Trevor, thank you. Let's review the very latest COVID-19 numbers tonight from the State Health Department. Another 4,839 Hoosiers have been diagnosed with the virus. 73 more Hoosiers have died with the virus, bringing the total number of deaths to 7,017. Since March, more than 457,000 Hoosiers have tested positive for the virus, and more than 5 million tests have been administered here in Indiana. A Lawrence family is frightened and desperate tonight, and they are looking for help, looking for a 14-year-old whom they haven't seen since Tuesday. They hope you would recognize Anila Kimbrough. Although her family has not seen her since earlier this week, friends told them they saw her yesterday around 8 p.m. near the Amber Woods Apartments at 38th and Midhofer. Her family says she has a history of running away, but usually she returns home after a day or two. This time they are even more concerned because she does not have her cell phone. If you have information, call the Lawrence Police Department tonight. And we've just learned a silver alert for a missing 13-year-old boy from Kokomo has been canceled. Police say Xander Wheeler has been found safe and is back home with his family tonight. Wheeler had been missing since December 10th. And this is the last weekend before Christmas, and shoppers are out tonight finishing up their holiday shopping lists. We sent our photographer down to Mass Ave here in Indianapolis to see if there were any crowds out tonight. We did find some lines outside of some local businesses as shoppers look to spend their money locally this year. We asked them why it's so important to support small businesses and just how many people they have left to shop for.
I think I got like four people, so
probably 4 or 5.
You can always get more.
Yeah, we're just out browsing Mass Ave, getting some last minute things. We've ordered a lot off of the internet, but wanted to support some local businesses.
For us, we actually moved here this year, and we wanted to get some local indie like gifts and support local businesses and bring that home to our families. Neither of us are from here, so.
Well, we are counting down, and Christmas is now officially just 6 days away. Well, the holidays are a special time of year filled with joy and family time, of course, but for so many Hoosiers, specifically right here in Marion County, it can be also a difficult time, especially for those who have suffered a loss. Tonight, nearly 50 local children who have been impacted by gun violence now have Christmas gifts under their tree thanks to the Christmas with a Purpose giveaway. The group Purpose for My Pain, created by Indianapolis mother Deandra Dykes, organized the effort to give back to these families. Dykes, whose son was shot and critically injured 7 years ago, holds several events throughout the year as a way for mothers to connect and process their grief. She says it feels good to come together and bring some happiness to grieving mothers and their children this holiday season.
It's forever changed our lives. My son doesn't get to enjoy Christmas like he used to because he's nonverbal, quadriplegic with a traumatic brain injury. And so I just wanted to do something. I promised Dre that I'd be his voice and his arms and his legs. And I also wanted to support other women. It's a difficult journey doing this alone.
I was a mother impacted by gun violence. My son was shot and murdered 4 years ago. And I know how Christmas was that first year or ever since then. It's just hard to get up and do anything. You don't want to shop. You don't want to do anything but just nothing. So this has given me a chance to enjoy other people's happiness and let them know that we can still go on and move on and still have a purpose for our pain that we lost.
Well, this is the first year Purpose for My Pain has organized a Christmas gift giveaway event on their own. Dykes tells us she's also supporting those in need due to COVID-19. All of the gifts you see here that families took home today came from donations from the community. And thanks to you, our viewers and the staff here at WRTV, as well as our sponsors, the 20th annual WRTV Toy Drive is the most successful it has ever been. Now, less than a week before Christmas, more than 6,000 children across central Indiana are starting to receive your donations. This year, we've received more than double the amount of monetary donations, with nearly $20,000 raised. Plus, we also received more toys than ever before. The donations go to more than 8 organizations throughout central Indiana, including Servants Heart, where we were today as families in need picked out their gifts.
All of the families come are families that have been with us all along, that we've served all year long here at the pantry. But this year, it's just been such a hard year for everybody to adapt with all these COVID situations. So we wanted to be able to give the kids some hope and give the families some hope, because so many of the families are not working, or the hours are cut back, or whatever the situation is with that. And we just want to be able to share the love of God with them at Christmas time.
Servants Heart serves families in 6 different zip codes in the southeast part of Marion County. After the event here tonight, 185 families, including 460 children, now have gifts for the holidays thanks to you and the WRTV Toy Drive. Hoosiers are stepping up to support several different causes this holiday season. Thousands of families are going to have a little more joy this holiday season thanks to the YMCA Toy Drive. Like many things this year, the annual event looked a little different. Families receiving toys were asked to stay in their cars for social distancing and safety. They drove up, gave volunteers a form letting them know what they signed up for, and the toys were put right in their cars. The amount of volunteers was also scaled down this year to keep everyone safe, from 150 to just 65 people. Many volunteers have been part of this event for a decade or more, saying this year there's an even greater need.
During this time of year with COVID, there are so many families that just don't have it. So making sure that we can all come together and give, even if it's a little bit, it's a little more than what they had before.
We'll take a look at this. More than 3,200 toys were distributed to Indiana families at the event. Now let's get to your forecast here on this Saturday. Meteorologist Kyle Mounts joins me now. Kyle, it's just kind of gloomy outside today, a bit chilly for all those shoppers out heading out tonight.
Yeah, it's been pretty gray out there, but nice to see a lot of those toy drives still finding a will and a way to make it happen here in this COVID year. As we check out the radar, we have had a few light rain showers, but that's really focused across southeastern locations at this point around North Vernon and into the Liberty area. They will continue to push toward the north and east and out of central Indiana. But where we've got those showers, temperatures a little bit colder here in the middle 30s for you in Richmond, 37 in Columbus. Don't be surprised if maybe you hear a little bit of sleet out there, but it's not going to be a big deal for us. Otherwise, we've got temperatures right around 40 in Indy and Crawfordsville. Through this evening, if you are going to be heading out there to check out some of those light displays, temperatures holding pretty steady, upper 30s to around 40 degrees as we will stay with the clouds. Tonight, some areas of fog developing with a low temperature of 34. Some late night clearing a little bit from those clouds, but you can see here on TrueCast 10:30 this evening those showers again around North Vernon, and then as we get into tomorrow morning, we've still got the clouds at 7 a.m. Some areas of fog that could be a little bit thick for us, but as we go toward midday, I do think we will see the return of some sunshine here. Not total sunshine, but still certainly brighter than what we had for the area today. And temperatures will be about the same, maybe a little bit warmer as we go into the afternoon. Temperatures in the upper 30s here at 2 o'clock with those sunny skies coming in with a little bit of cloud cover as well. Temperatures making their way into the lower 40s tomorrow afternoon. 42 in Bloomington, 41 in Greenwood, and about 40 in Danville and Lafayette for your Sunday afternoon. Then on Monday, we are going to have a Clipper type weather system that moves through here, and traditionally those are snowmakers, but this time temperatures warm enough. A few rain showers again, probably about like today. We're not going to see a lot of widespread rain out of the system, but with those southwest winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour, temperatures still looking pretty good here as we make it into the middle 40s. And then look at what happens. Santa is going to come in cold here. We've got a temperature crash as we go into Thursday and Friday, of course, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. We put it all together now in that 7-day planning forecast. High temperatures, not bad here in the 40s the next several days, even 50s on Wednesday. But then on Thursday, we'll have some rain showers transitioning to a few snow showers, maybe some minor accumulations with that. But high temperatures for Christmas Day are only going to be in the middle 20s. And Nicole, we might have a few flurries around floating through the air, but otherwise looks like it'll be a quiet weather day.
All right, Kyle, I like that Santa graphic coming in cold. Well, we want to thank you for joining us here for the news at 6. We'll see you tonight at 11. Hope you have a great Saturday.